Okay. Hey y'all. Welcome to Overtime Sports Show. Where we ready, I guess. We ready, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of the Overtime Sports Show.
I suck.
I'm sorry.
That was my get hype song for every game.
Yeah, this is DeVille's pregame ritual. So thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the Overtime Sports Show. Make sure you guys are tapping in. Follow along with the conversation. Use the hashtag #LetOvertimeKnow. Let us know your thoughts on every topic that we have here. So follow or make sure you search and subscribe to WTMNtv on YouTube. Follow WTMN World everywhere else. Make sure you visit WTMNworld.com. We got the host here today.
It's your boy Caddy. You can catch me on Instagram at King Caddy.
Jamar on Facebook, Bird, as y'all know me.
Word. And of course, follow myself everywhere as well. Shout out to KJ Hamler and Trey Mosley, both of them from Pontiac.
Time.
Born and raised.
Where KJ Hamler's at?
Penn State. Where he's born from?
No, where he at now?
Yeah, Penn State.
He got off yesterday. They had a game, Penn State versus Minnesota. Minnesota won, but
He could have had a game-winning pass, but they threw the pick in the end zone. So, But yeah.
And then Trey Mosley, he scored yesterday for Michigan State, right?
Yeah.
Against Illinois. Yeah.
Well, shout out to Pontiac's own.
Yeah. I mean, I'm from Detroit, but shout out to Yak Time.
He wanted to be from Pontiac.
No, I
So
don't.
But but yeah, we open up this week with NFL updates.
And currently, there's a few shockers that happened, in my opinion. Tennessee was able to, I guess, edge KC.
Yeah.
It wasn't Mahomes' fault. He did what he was supposed to do, led his team down, scored, had to rely on his defense, and they didn't come through.
And that's why I think they can't win nothing, because they can't stop nobody. But that's another conversation.
Okay. Another quick rundown. Baltimore, they continue with their win streak. They dominated Cincinnati, which everybody pretty much knew was going to happen. Cincinnati had a new rookie quarterback starting. I forgot his name.
Yeah, I don't know cuz name.
No.
One thing though, I'm glad that they didn't let Mark Ingram go off because I'm playing the guy in fantasy this week with Mark Ingram. So shout out to Baltimore for taking it easy.
Anyone want to talk about the Lions?
Well, we could talk about the Lions' injury woes because today, first game without Matt Stafford for a very long time. He got some broken bones in his back. I don't know I'm not aware of the exact injury.
His consecutive game streak ended.
Yeah.
What was it? How many?
I don't fucking know. I don't care. We won a whole bunch. He played a whole bunch of games and lost a lot of them.
Yeah.
But
No, another shocker. My bad to cut you off, Caddy, but New Orleans dropped a game at home to Atlanta.
Bad, too.
Atlanta.
I picked Matt
too.
Ryan this week.
So they dominated them. Yeah, they kind of dominated them.
I ain't get
Final
that.
score was 26-9.
Divisional opponent.
True.
You right.
True.
This
But
only they, what, second game winning?
Second
Atlanta?
game up. Yeah.
So
what's wrong with Atlanta?
I don't know. I thought they was going to be way better than what
They have, I don't know, I'm not aware of what happened with Atlanta, but I feel like they don't have too much different of a team than when they was in the Super Bowl, right? It ain't been that drastic of a change, has it?
Their core is still there.
But do you think Tevin Coleman?
Was that important?
Yeah.
No.
I don't either. That's
Maybe because Cuz can't stay healthy. Yeah, he can't stay
He
healthy.
can't stay healthy. Yeah. Actually, he got knocked out of today's game. So.
Damn. But you might be right. So, I don't know. But, Stafford's hurt. Cam is hurt. Two, I guess, high-profile quarterbacks. One more so than the next. But they're both high-profile because they both getting top quarterback money. Both of them out. And I guess both teams may be in transitional phases. The Lions is forever stuck in transition. And it's looking like the Carolina Panthers may have already made their mind up on which way they want to go. So how do y'all feel? Like, what should the Lions and Panthers do?
For the Panthers, the best thing for I'm looking out for Cam, in my opinion, for the player. He needs to go somewhere else, have a start fresh. I believe Carolina no longer appreciates him or wants him, in my opinion. So I think he needs to find, there's
Where could he
that's
go?
what it is.
Chicago, Indy's looking for a quarterback. There's several teams looking for a
Yeah, I
quarterback.
forgot about Indy. I forgot about Indy.
The
You think-
Jets.
So you think
Jets
they don't
ain't
appreciate him?
They gonna stick with Darnold because they're
Yeah.
top quarterback, but they still need a quarterback.
I would say Sam Darnold right now over Cam Newton. I don't know what we getting out of Cam. That's the only reason why.
Getting out of Darnold, bro.
We know what we can get out of Cam. We know what we ain't about to get out of Cam. I think we know what he ain't no more. We don't know what Sam Darnold is or ain't yet. I don't
Buffalo's
think.
another team. There's several teams that need Cincy.
I don't know.
Cincinnati.
Buffalo might be sold on their guy now, but
Yeah. I don't know, man. Do you think they don't appreciate him no more, or they just like tired of going through a year and he injured all the time?
I think it's both, and I think they tied his outfit.
His fashion isn't the best, but
Something you aware?
nah, I don't take it that to that extreme.
If
I don't
they
take it to that
said-
extreme.
If you could get whatever contract Cam Newton got, but you had to
Nigga,
dress like he did.
Nigga, I'm
Would
putting
you
on
do it?
all that.
Yeah.
I'm putting
Yeah,
on
I
all
would too.
that.
I had to get hair back and wear the shit around my
Put the
head
scarf on, the little scarf you be
All
wearing.
that.
and let somebody upset auntie.
But on Stafford's side, man, Detroit fans, man, if y'all Detroit fans, y'all better appreciate Stafford, man, because as we seen today, if Stafford played in this game, we probably would have won. I know a lot of y'all saying, like, trade him, get rid of him. But only way we could trade him, we got to get something back that's worth trading him, man, because I can't see nobody else.
We're not getting nothing back now because now his back broke. This
You
is
probably
this
right.
is the second year in a row they said he had the same back injury.
Somebody would take him, though.
We should have traded him when Miami called with allegedly 4 first-round picks.
Mm.
So
Okay, you said I get that. I would too, but so with them first round picks, you picking the quarterback.
I don't know what I'm picking, but I have the ability to pick whatever I want or trade that for whoever.
You're gonna
I
need
want.
a quarterback. But who else? What quarterback you gonna get to fill his spot?
The thing is you don't necessarily need to take one with one of those picks. You could wait a year or two or however. You can use them picks solely on your defense, and then whenever a quarterback come along, your team already gonna be sucking. You just gonna have a good defense, or you know what I'm saying? You can have a young, talented defense. No, just draft a quarterback and win how everybody else is winning. The formula is winning with a young quarterback on their first contract with a strong defense.
I
Do
see
it that way.
We got a lot of quarterbacks coming out. I think this year, ain't
Yeah.
We got a lot of
His
good quarterbacks.
coming through, but what's
I don't know. I'm not aware of all of the talent. I don't trust that too. I don't trust none of them small running.
I don't like Tua anyway. I don't like left-hand quarterbacks, period.
I like that.
What's my man from LSU? What year is that?
Oh, I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
I don't
what
know.
year is he in?
I don't know.
Cause he transferred.
Yeah.
He was at Ohio State, and he was supposed to play, and then he hurt his hand, so Barry took his spot. And
He
and
was?
then, yeah, and then
Really?
and then he's supposed to play again, and he got hurt. And what's my man that went to Redskins?
Ashton.
Yeah, he took his spot. So
Really?
and then that's when he transferred and went to LSU.
Mm.
So
He got tired of playing the backup role. But
and he might win the Heisman this year, if you think about it.
He could. He could. Man, fuck Ohio State.
Yeah, I don't like Ohio State either.
yeah, Harbaugh needs to go.
You might be right. I like Harbaugh, but he can't win, dog.
He needs to go back to the NFL. Should've
And
never
people
left
were
for
saying
49ers.
I get it. People were saying like, give him a couple years because so you get his recruits in. It's been them couple years and
He got
same results, man. So it's like it
He
might
still
be
ain't
on
got a
time.
quarterback. That's the only thing I think we haven't gotten yet.
But he's recruited quarterbacks, haven't he? His
He's-
quarterbacks.
You're right, but we ain't got the one yet. We just ain't got a quarterback yet.
Yeah.
Marquee matchup this week, I guess we're gonna talk about is Sunday Night Football. Dallas or Minnesota Vikings, they in Dallas, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Send D.
So yeah, I don't care about either one of these teams. F them both. I did hear that Adam Thielen isn't playing tonight,
He's not playing.
and somebody else. But so let's go into that matchup. Who y'all got?
I got Dallas winning that. It's gonna be close. Unfortunately, I'm definitely not a Dallas Cowboy fan, but I believe they edge them out. Like you said, Thielen's out. I think Cooper is questionable, but I think he's gonna play. Amari Cooper for Dallas, but I got Dallas winning that game. Could be close, but I see Dallas coming out victorious.
I got Minnesota.
You should want Minnesota to
Right,
win.
lose. That's a conference.
Why? Detroit ain't going.
Yeah.
What they gonna do?
But still, F them. That's why I just I hate the Bears
Like,
for
if
no
it
other
was
reason
close-
besides they ain't the Lions.
Quick story. I was in Cincinnati the other day, winning lids. I'm like, y'all ain't got no Detroit Lions, no Detroit, nothing in here. My man was like, no, we only sell teams that win.
My man.
I was like, so why the fuck you got Cincinnati Bengals in here?
Because he a
They
liar.
don't win
Because
nothing,
he
dog.
wanted to shit on the team. That's all. You should have.
But I don't know. If it was close, I would want Minnesota to lose. But come on, dog. It's obvious. Like the Lions ain't gonna do nothing. So, and I actually like Minnesota. I like Dalvin Cook.
Yeah,
No.
because he's on your fantasy football
No, because
team.
I liked ever since he came.
He is
in.
a good player. Well, fuck him. He played for the Vikings.
I'm just saying. I just like. I
And
can't
he's
like the
Seminole.
squad.
Oh,
I
I ain't
can't
got
like
nothing,
the
I ain't got
squad.
nothing against Florida State.
I'll
players.
take Florida Gators over them.
What?
I always
Don't you
Gators
hate Emmitt
over
Smith?
them. Yeah, but I like the Spurrier. That's
You
a
like Spurrier?
Spurrier
Of
will go-
all the people.
He
of
will
all
go
the
on
people that
4th
you-
and 10 in his
Of all
own
the people
territory.
that you, and then tomorrow's matchup, Monday Night Football. They still undefeated, right? Undefeated 49ers. Are they in Seattle?
Nope, I'm saying.
Okay, so the Seattle Seahawks are going to the undefeated 49ers.
Stadium.
Levi.
It's in San Francisco.
Yep. We will remain victorious, undefeated. It is a tough divisional, foe, so it's going to be a tough game. But we will.
Seattle gonna win.
It'll be close. We're gonna win by.
Yeah, it's gonna be close.
It'll be close.
Bet on.
And George Kittle will not be playing, unfortunately, but we will.
That's why you won't bet.
Overcome that. I mean, he is a big factor of our
I'm not
offense,
betting
but-
because I don't fuck the Seattle Seahawks. I don't care about them. But
Yeah. They'll lose sooner against the Patriots.
We'll play the Patriots.
I thought y'all
In the
played
Super
them.
Bowl, but the Patriots won't make it.
we were 49ers. All right, so introducing a new segment this week. We have the fact or fuck out of here. We're just gonna introduce a fact or fiction question, a true or false question, and go from there. So this week we have fact or fuck out of here. Is Lamar Jackson as good or better than Mike Vick?
Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
And the
Come
only
on,
the
man.
reason I know he putting up these crazy numbers this year, but you can't say he better than Vick on one season. Like Vick been putting up crazy numbers like for multiple seasons.
What crazy numbers did he put up?
Man, rushing yards,
Okay.
passing yards, like for multiple seasons. So you can't go over one season and be like he better than Vick. Now, if Lamar Jackson do this for like 3, 4 years, 5 years consecutive, then you can make a debate and say he probably better than Vick. But I can't go off just 1 year and say he better that fast.
They're both, electrifying. However you want to put it, they're both great quarterbacks in terms of that. But I just feel as though Vic had time taken away from him, definitely, unfortunately.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
Vic has the stronger arm, in my opinion. They're both not too accurate, but I would still give that to Vic.
I wouldn't.
Uh,
I would not.
Vic is more elusive, in my opinion, faster, quicker, all that.
I don't know.
Lamar is good. He's good. He's real good. But I'm rolling with Vic.
Now,
And
when
I
you
think
say-
That's a
we're-
debate because
don't be a prisoner of the
That's what I'm
time, young generation. Y'all didn't see Vic, so I think that's what it is.
But
right now.
you talking to me and him, and we both saw Vic. So this is the
And he
reason
agrees
why.
with Vic.
Yeah, this is the reason why I say fact. This is the only reason why I, myself, and I don't know what the determining factors have been. I would probably give a lot of credit to the system that he plays in. They allow him to do a lot of the things that he's good at. Right?
Lamar Jackson.
So, yeah. I choose Lamar Jackson because I've never seen Mike Vick throw the ball as well as Lamar Jackson has so far. He got every single throw that Mike Vick had, and he got the touch. That was the only thing that Mike Vick never really got. That, you know what I'm saying? He had the arm. He had, like you said, he had the arm of all arms, if you want to put it in that case. But you know.
So you willing to give him that title in the half a season?
In whatever time frame you want to say, yeah, that's the only reason why though. Because I've never, and I don't, that take that however you want. I've never seen Mike Vick throw the ball as well as Lamar Jackson has so far. That's it.
So what if he go the rest of the season inaccurate?
Then, as the facts change, so can my opinion. That's what I said so far. That's what I said so far.
No, I like Lamar Jackson, man. If he can
I like
continue,
Vick.
if he continue, Vick is in my top 5 players to me. In my top 5 players for me.
As far as talent or favorites, because if we
No.
one day we're gonna have a
quarterback.
real debate on Mike.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's the best quarterback. I'm just saying my top 5 favorites,
Okay.
personally.
I will never debate anybody's favorite.
But I'm saying, like, if Lamar Jackson keep playing like he playing now, and
He'd be the greatest quarterback of all time if he keep doing
seasons,
like what he's doing now.
then I would have no problem saying he's better than Vick. I would have no problem. I think they asked Vick this on one of the, I think, First Take or something.
Mike Vick should have said no.
And they asked him, and he was, I can't remember what he said, but
He might see probably say it'd be PC, but I mean, and even I don't know how you supposed to answer that question, but if I'm Mike Vick, I'm gonna say I'm better than him. I don't think that the gap is, you know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted to ask you.
Oh, that's
when
what
you
he
say
said.
when you say he can do those things better, like, do you think he can do it way better, or he just better at it? Because I think he is faster probably, but I don't know if it's, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how big a gap that is, and he might be more elusive. Vick probably more elusive, but I don't think it's, you know what I'm saying? If it's 1 and 2, I don't think it's no huge gap in between.
No, it's not. Vick, he looks too, but that move he did today, I think he ran for like 60 yards. Lamar
That
Jackson.
little spin move, that was.
The little spin move.
I'm saying compared to Vick, that was slow.
I mean, Vick did something similar to
was
that
slow.
too. So Vick used to get out of. You would think he about to lose 10 yards and he'd get out of it, but I just can't give it to him just yet.
Okay.
Maybe a year or 2 from now, but not just yet.
So NCAA basketball opened up this week with what was it called? Was it like a tournament or something? What was they calling it?
Yeah, they call it I forget what they call it.
I'm not quite sure, but I know it featured, it was State versus, I know Duke and Kansas played, and it was State versus Kentucky.
Yeah.
So those were the marquee matchups that they featured.
What they was top 5, right?
I think top 4.
Because I'm
All
saying
4 of those teams was 1 through 4.
And remind me, like, I see why they do that. And Tom Izzo, he always wanted to start off with the top players. I get it. But State always lose these games. Or they be ranked high, and then they always lose these games in the beginning.
He knows they're going to see him later on in the tournament, those type of teams.
So you think he play them to prepare him?
Yeah,
they don't got the
I
name
get
of it, whatever they.
But I hate seeing them because they, right now State is ranked 1. But since they lost, of course they're not going to be 1 again. So now they're going to lose that 1 spot. So that's why I hate seeing it. But, I mean, I get what Izzo doing. I would rather play him, too, just to kind of prepare to see where your team at. You want to go against the top seeds or whatever. As long as because they don't really count to me. To me, it's like, get to the tournament, and then that's when you make your noise in the tournament. That's how I see it.
Yeah, but you got to prepare yourself for that tournament.
Yeah.
Because you mess around, you can get popped that first week.
Yeah, which they've done.
Exactly.
Or that first Thursday, whatever.
Yeah.
Whenever it starts, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah.
Which they've done. But one thing I forgot that I left out. Bird gonna pick Vick. He said he don't like left-hand quarterback.
You're right. That might be the only left-hand quarterback I like.
Why you don't like left-hand quarterback?
Name some left-hand quarterbacks besides Vick.
There ain't too many of them.
Scott Mitchell.
I can't
No,
really think of
Scott
names.
Mitchell.
I think like left hand anything always look better. Like left hand people with jump shots always look better than me. Like left hand fighters, I don't know. Now opening night games we had Michigan State and Kentucky, number 1 versus number 2, and Kansas versus Duke, number 3 versus number 4. Michigan State lost to Kentucky, like they said, 69-62. What happened? What was the good things from that game? Who's the top recruits in this game? In that game,
Recruits, Kentucky got a lot of. All four of them teams really got like, except for Michigan State. I don't think they really got no top recruits.
No, Michigan State, I think they go from senior to,
Yeah,
they have everything.
Cash and Winston and all them, they like seniors. Yeah.
So,
But Kentucky did get a lot of recruits though.
and I know with Duke, I think they're playing with a lot of freshmen besides Trey.
Yeah.
Trey something, I forgot his name, but
Trey Jones.
he's a sophomore.
Yeah, Trey
he was the
Jones.
only one that
I
didn't
like
go
him.
to the league from
Yeah.
Duke's previous squad.
I like
No,
him.
the big guy too.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He I can't think of his name. He like a center. He didn't go either. I can't think of his name. He don't even start. The freshmen start over him.
There's a freshman on this team, Steven Izzo. He's 5'8", 150 pounds. I wonder what he doing there.
Is he coach, son?
5'8".
Izzo is the last name. I don't care what he is. Izzo is the last name. 5'8", 150 pounds. He on their roster. That's I'm just looking for freshmen on because I don't know none of these people.
And on a sad note, rest in peace to Cassius Winston's younger brother. He was fatally struck by not a bus, a train. So just
R.I.P.
Yeah, rest in peace, man. And he still played tonight.
So I know he's playing with a heavy heart tonight, right now, currently.
So, and then the other matchup from the opening Tuesday was number 3 Kansas versus number 4 Duke. Who's the recruits from there? I know you said there's a bunch of them. Nobody know any else.
It's a bunch of they recruited heavy, so they got like a bunch of freshmen.
I feel like we should know these.
Like Duke too. They got like a bunch of freshmen that came. Kansas got the center guy that came back. The big center, he came back for the second year.
Yeah, I think Kansas might be dealing with some allegations as well. So
Like,
recruiting allegations or
all of them gonna have that shit. It just honestly to me it depends on who just called, who get a call on it. They all doing the same stuff,
yeah.
and they should do the same stuff because the players deserve to get paid. So I don't care. I personally don't care about any of those allegations. I just pray. I wish that there wasn't as many penalties as there are for the players, and that's a perfect segue into the NCAA suspension. It's 2 main ones this week or so far this year. One is from basketball, the Memphis guard. What's his name?
Wiseman.
He actually power forward.
Power forward. I'm sorry. Well, Memphis player. What's the name again? Wiseman and what's the nigga from Ohio State? I don't care about him.
Chase Young.
Him.
So
With
basically,
blonde dreads. Don't you feel weird about rooting for a black person with what? A black person with blonde dreads from Ohio State, and you feel comfortable rooting for him?
No, it ain't that though. Cause my whole thing is like, I hate Ohio State. Being from Michigan, I hate Ohio State, of course that. But I don't want to see these black men go through some stuff like that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? That's gonna mess up their career. That can possibly mess up their career over something stupid.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, this Chase Young guy from Ohio State. So the whole thing about his suspension was, so he was having this big game or whatever, and he wanted his girlfriend to come see him play in this big game.
His girlfriend.
I don't know.
Is she Bird? What you think?
He declined to comment.
Is she? I'm about to look it up right now.
But he wanted his girlfriend to come see him play in this game. And you know, being a college student, you don't really have the money to have your girl come down there, travel, whatever, and come see your game. So he asked a family member, can he borrow some money so his girl can come watch him play the game? And they call that somehow boosting because he got money from a family member, which I think is fucking ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you're not getting this money, you're not allowing him to get paid, you know what I'm saying? So if you ask your family for money just to come see your girlfriend, so your girlfriend come see you play, that shouldn't be considered boosting, man. NCAA is like some fucking crooks.
How long did he get? Just one game or what? Or
I don't know how long
he
his
just suspended?
suspension is.
I think it's ongoing.
And Barry just involved in the investigation or something?
Yeah.
And with Wiseman, Penny Hardaway coached him. Before Penny got the job at Memphis, he was coaching AAU. And Wiseman played for him, I think, before the AAU, but maybe even when he was like 10 or 11. Kept playing with Penny. Penny helped his family out prior to Penny getting the job at Memphis, moving them somewhere.
So from Nashville.
And that
to
wasn't
Memphis.
even when he was with Memphis. So all this happened prior to him
Exactly.
going on campus at Memphis.
Right.
So I don't see where they can draw that line to where they can suspend him.
Right. Because it's prior, and I think NCAA, they just doing that because of the whole players getting paid thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that could be a part of it.
This whole NCAA, they so corrupt, man. Like,
So, I'll ask this. If you are either one of these gentlemen, Wiseman, we don't know his first name, or the nigga from Ohio State, what would be y'all next move? Like, after the suspension, would y'all, and they say, let's say tomorrow y'all get a call like, all right, the suspension over, would you go back, or what would you do?
I would go
Whatever
back.
would be the best interest.
I say, I'm gonna let y'all answer first.
Whatever my best interest would be, and if
So I want your answer. I want you what
I would
you know your
believe-
best interest in.
In
Whatever.
terms for Wiseman, I would say continue playing out the year.
So, why not Young?
I don't know Young's case and however.
I would say both of them just play, because they both, like, high prospect. They both, like, they saying Wiseman might be the #1 pick next year.
They saying Chase Young might be too though.
Exactly. First round, next year. So, it's kind of crazy how they pick those two players, like high prospect players out of everybody. But I'm saying it's like,
example, they gotta make it. They have
Exactly.
to. Yeah.
so my whole thing, I would say, just play it out the rest of the season.
And I think I know where you going with it.
They
Just
leave
go
the
ahead
league.
and sit out. Why not risk injury and all of that?
Why risk injury? Why risk anything when you see right now, you can't even fly my girl out or my fan, like whatever. Like, I don't know either situation. But let's say if it was a matter of, you know what I'm saying, what's the word? If it's a matter of just having shelter or not, and you know what I'm saying, I can still come to your school, whatever, but I can't play. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the hell, like I'm being punished because of life circumstances. Then let these other circumstances punish you. I'm out. If it's already saying that I may be the #1 overall pick, I don't need this school.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, I feel you there.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm going. You punish me, then we'll both be punished.
I feel you.
As for Chase Young, I would transfer from Ohio State, and then I'll say something nice about him.
Why transfer though?
Because it's Ohio State. I don't care. I don't care about him. That's why.
It ain't Ohio State though. It's the NCAA.
I'm saying I don't care about him because he goes to Ohio State.
I mean, the whole thing is stupid. Like, I've been a college student, and I'm like, not that I was an athlete in college or nothing, but most people in college borrow money from their family anyway. So what's the big deal about that? I don't understand it.
Me neither.
Like, I think it's stupid. I think they just trying to find anything and everything.
That's a
Just
good
to
point you
put
said,
it
though.
just-
It might be, since we lead into the era of them being able to, I guess you might, with the free enterprise or whatever,
Yeah.
they're able to use themselves as marketing tools as a way to, like, all right, you better make sure you got all your money in order, so, or we gonna come for you probably.
Just to put a ceiling on
Put a cap on it.
black dominated sports.
Yeah.
I
Also-
you won't see this in baseball or
Tennis,
hockey.
any of that.
College baseball, hockey, you won't see none of
College
that.
baseball players are able to, you can go to college while you sign to a professional team. You can get drafted out of high school by, let's say, the Rockies and go play for a college team. And at any given time, you could go to that professional team if
Can't
you
you
wanted to.
sign when you like 14, 15 years old? Like
Out of high school?
like
Now that I don't know.
baseball
If you
prospects or
still in
something
high
like
school, that I don't know. But I know you can be signed right out of high school
But I
and
know
still go to
tennis
college.
definitely you can sign contracts
Yeah.
right off rip.
In,
13 years
It's
old,
crazy,
14.
man.
in other countries, you can go be a professional right away too. Well, they've been saying Luka been a professional since he was like 16 or 15.
Yeah.
So that's what part I don't get. in any like in those other sports, if you're a NASCAR driver, I don't know the age, but you could be a very young NASCAR driver. You could be a young golf player. You could be a young tennis player. A young volleyball player, probably. Yeah, young hockey player. But like it may be something with the black dominated sports. But other suspension news. I guess we can laugh at Bird this time because it has to do with his team. Deion Waiters suspended for having a panic attack linked to THC gummies. We know what that was. The nigga was eating them edibles and thought he was about to die.
Right.
And he bugged out on the plane, and now he's suspended for 10 games. So how you feel about that?
I believe it. He's had several incidents this year with the team, and I think it comes back to him not playing. Basically, he had a great off season as far as losing weight and getting in shape and everything, but he was looking to be a starter. If not a starter, the very least playing significant minutes. Neither's happening for him. So I think this is just pressure building up, and he's not handling it well, and he's acting out.
So you went to the gummies?
That's what he did. He's stressing. That's why.
But look,
Also, I just got a report that's saying that a teammate gave him these gummies, and he's not saying which teammate did this.
Okay.
Going back to
I was just about to say
the cold, whatever, but
good for him. It still don't change the fact that.
Yeah, well, like I say, it's back to him not playing, in my opinion.
Okay. How do you feel about Bird's level of understanding when it has to do with the Heat player? No matter what this would be, we don't have evidence. I know you're gonna say, name me a time. I can't think of a time.
It's
I can't think of a time.
I mean,
but if this was, let's just say,
it.
if this was anything to deal with the Warriors, I'm not a Warriors fan, so you can't say I'm trying to do something against you here. If it was, let's say, Deion Waiters played or Steph played for the Warriors and had a panic attack on the plane and got suspended, what do you think he would say? Do you think he would have the same level of understanding here?
What understanding? What understanding did I give for
Because
Waiters?
we know he maybe he's stressing. He got him from a teammate. You're giving context that you don't normally allow for other players.
I'm saying why I think it happened.
You're right, but you don't normally allow us to say why we think it happened. It's only the reason it's usually it's X, Y, and Z. You don't have the same level of understanding.
Look, it's bad. It's bad for the Heat. Like I said, I think they're gonna release him.
Look at that.
I think they're gonna release
I hope they don't. That's whack if they do.
I don't want him to, because we need the score if he can accept the role.
will he though?
That's the thing. I don't think he's willing to do that. So what do you do?
Who's starting over him?
You got none.
You starting?
Yeah, none starts. None starts. That's what I'm saying. He went into camp thinking he was gonna start. And none showed his ass in camp. Like, no.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying now. You think he wilding because he not playing, or they give him more time to K-Nunn or something, so you think he being rebellious?
Hero.
Okay,
All the guards
I see what you're saying now.
And you still got Dragic there too. Dragic's coming off the bench, accepting his role, playing bench minutes.
Dragic going up and down.
I'm just saying, yeah,
That's
that was
what-
supposed to be. Yeah,
Yeah.
but for the moment, he's accepting his role. And
Because they probably was like, all right, man, accept your role now. We'll make sure you get down.
Mm-hmm. Man, shout out to Deion Waiters, man. Hope he do something, man, because it ain't looking good for him.
Word, so
send him home, trade him to Philly.
trade him to Philly. So he played there already. But go ahead. So we lead that into the Heat Lakers recap. Who won the game?
You know who won. You know who won.
Okay.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
Full roster. They have full roster.
Who had a full roster?
Miami.
No, we didn't.
Deion Waiters. That's
We
it.
played in the locker room.
That's
We
it.
talking about?
Deion Waiters.
We had bigger things going on.
Really,
Unfortunately.
God?
We wasn't thinking about the game.
That's your
We
excuse.
wasn't thinking about the game. We got this fool.
Why you always gotta have an excuse?
We got this guy in the locker room acting stupid. We
So-
gotta come out here and play.
So straight up. So that
Just
messed
saying.
y'all up.
I'm just saying.
Or was Lakers just a better team?
They were the better team that night, but also we had that in the
Nah,
back of
bro.
our heads.
Lakers won 95-80.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was like that.
It was competitive. Now.
I ain't know it was like that.
Only.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Come on now.
Did you see the game?
Yes, I seen the game.
I didn't see it, but I know during.
It was
I was
close all the way up to like the
okay,
fourth.
well, thank you.
But then LeBron took over the fourth, and it was over after
Like
that.
it was just complete domination. That's what I'm saying.
Well, fourth quarter it was. It was a close game all the way up to the fourth, and then LeBron
Anthony Davis
took
had
over.
26. He only shot 4 free throws this time.
Okay.
Just saying because free throws was a big ass factor for you.
26 out of 40. Yeah, that's a big factor.
Okay, but you know how you want to act
That's
as if that
normal right there, though. What you just
you
gave.
want to act as if
My guy came through.
he relying on it.
Ooh.
LBJ came through in the fourth.
You know what? For us to take this show on to where we need to go, you have to come here like Shannon Sharp. You got to wear a goat.
Go
man.
If I had one, I swear
Why
I
he
would.
he be calling him Chef Goat? That's the funniest shit to me.
I swear I would if I had one.
Now, I just want to ask this. We can go right into it. This is the last thing I'm gonna say on it. Who calls LeBron Watch King? Is that real or is he just?
No, they did call him in the offseason. They was like, yeah, he watched. Even in the first game,
They said
was
he
like,
watched?
yeah, they was like, man, he looked unathletic and all kinds.
They
of stuff.
said that. Okay.
Yeah, well, Kenny Smith said that. He said
Mm.
Kawhi made him look unathletic. And then in the offseason, they
Did
was
he?
like, well, this is 17th season. He's not going to be the same LeBron. So you can't
In all
expect
fairness,
this.
in that first game, did Kawhi make him look unathletic?
He did look unathletic, but
No,
I
I
don't
ain't
think it was
gonna say that.
Kawhi. He was just like, he was just trying to go.
Yeah,
LeBron's
chilling.
had these
He was
moments.
just trying to go to
Even
AD
like 3
too
years
much.
ago. At some points, he'd be looking like.
So why? And all I'm saying is right because of course I don't want to let that diminish the fact that he's doing whatever he's doing in his 17th year. But if we all can sit here at this table and admit that he's obviously chilling, we shouldn't keep harping on his 17.
I don't think
Because if
he
you chilling involved,
He ain't
you
chilling.
just said he might have been chilling in that first game.
No, I ain't say he was chilling. I said I thought he was trying to go to AD too much. He was just
Okay.
like,
Oh, yeah, you
I'm gonna
right,
give
right.
it to AD. I'm gonna let him do him. And then he realized like this is not gonna work. So
Okay.
ever since that first game, he just been playing this game. AD still gonna get his regardless because he AD, but he's still playing his game. So ever since that first game, he ain't been looking like that. So I see where they like made him look unathletic because he wasn't trying. You know what I'm saying? He was just like, I'm gonna let AD do his thing. I'm gonna play off AD.
Gotcha.
Is Kuzma looking comfortable?
Kuzma
He's
had
getting
7
better.
points in this game.
I mean,
Me personally,
he doesn't look comfortable.
I don't like that. I don't like
He
it.
doesn't
But
look comfortable
That's
just
because
yet.
he trying to find his rhythm. Though he's still trying to find his
Yeah,
That's
rhythm.
what I'm saying.
You
He
say
had a rhythm
when?
the last 2 years. Kyle Kuzma
No,
was
he
looking.
come off injury, so when you want to play for that long, you got to kind of find your rhythm. Give him a couple more games. See if
LeBron the greatest, whatever in the whole wide world, right? LeBron found him his rhythm. Give him the ball in the spots he like. He's the greatest point guard. He's the greatest coach. He's the greatest GM. LeBron figure it out.
You can't say that.
Yeah, I can.
No, you can't.
Because any other way we can say that about
No, you can't say that because
in
look,
Cleveland. Whenever they did whenever they did anything, all we ever heard was LeBron pulled that string. You know LeBron had to get his boy. You know LeBron had to get him a rebounder, right or wrong.
I'm not saying that.
So figure it out. That's
I'm
all
just
I'm
saying,
saying.
like, you can't tell a player that haven't played for months and months and months and then expect him to just
This
come
season
back.
just started.
I know, he just came back. So you can't expect him to pick up when he ain't been playing for months.
He got hurt in
In the
the
summer.
preseason, right?
No, he got hurt in the
He got hurt
summertime
with
in the
the
Olympic
Okay,
team.
okay. But that was around the same time, preseason ish time.
No,
Right?
that was like preseason started what, October? He got hurt in like what, July or something like
Okay,
that.
my time.
So it's like when you don't play for so long, you gonna be rusty. So you gotta give him time to come back. Like he showed a glimpse of it in the what game was that? Chicago? When he came off the bench, he was playing with the second string. He showed a glimpse of it. But you gotta let him come back. You can't
So you
just
just saying
expect
it's
him
too
to-
early.
Yeah,
Okay.
give him like a week or two. You'll see him coming to his own. To the old Kuzma, I think.
For me,
You better hope he did.
the only
You
way
better.
he gets that comfortable rhythm is if he starts.
I think
he should
eventually-
start.
Not now. I think
think he
eventually
should.
he gonna start, but not now. They trying to wait until he get comfortable coming back to his
To get
own.
back in shape. If that's the
Yeah.
case, then okay.
And then they gonna put him in the starting position, which I think is smart.
I
Me
think
personally.
he will only reach that if he starts.
Because no, you seen when he was in the Chicago game, he played with the starting team or whatever, and he was like turning the ball over. He just didn't look like Kuzma. So that's why I think you gotta wait until he get comfortable and get back in shape and all that stuff, and then you throw him in the starting lineup. Because he was like you could tell he wasn't the same Kuzma. He was rusty.
Now, opposite of that, like rough transition, when Paul George comes back, that's going to be a smooth transition.
You don't think? You think he's just gonna come in
Smooth.
like nothing, like he never left?
Yes.
Better hope he do.
The funny thing is we don't even know what he's gonna look like with this team yet.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
He's unselfish. Put one and one
but
together.
we just
man.
don't know
That don't
what
mean
he's gonna look like yet.
He doesn't need the ball in his hands to be effective like that.
But he could be rusty.
We don't
Don't
know
you know
what
when
he's
he
gonna
came
look
back
like.
from injury the first time?
With
How
who?
he
With
wasn't.
Who? With who?
Was it Indiana when he first came back?
With the
He was
leg
coming
injury.
off of like, come on, man. His leg was damn near broke.
That's what I'm saying.
Completely.
This one is his shoulder, his shooting shoulder. So it's like he might come back and just fit in perfectly, but like you can't expect him
That
to be.
shoulder is not gonna be mentally in his head like this.
If it's
leg
his shooting
was.
shoulder?
No.
I don't know, man.
You
Your
gotta
shooting
jump
shoulder.
I don't know
and
what's gonna
run
be on
and
the shoulder. I don't
everything
like
else
how
off
he-
a leg.
I don't
That
know.
shoulder's
we
not gonna be in
ain't
his
gonna
head.
know. We ain't gonna know until you come back and see.
Yeah, but so Jimmy Butler led the Heat with 22. Dragic had 19 off the bench. AD led the Lakers with 26. Bron had 25. Nobody else on the Lakers had double digits, so I don't like that part.
AD did.
I said LeBron AD. LeBron had 25. AD. If I didn't say that part, sorry. LeBron had 25. AD had 26.
You know who made a difference in that game, Loki?
Who's that?
Avery Bradley.
My favorite Laker right now.
He actually, I could tell in that starting group, like he actually, because I noticed when they had KC, like he more consistent than KCP. Like you could put KCP in that starting lineup when Avery was out, and he was not making it consistent shots. Avery Bradley, he's going to be somewhat consistent.
Every other night
And
on
now
Twitter.
with a shot.
Every other night on
Defense,
Twitter.
yes, he will.
With his shot too, he's actually consistent.
Defensively, yes.
You
He's
can
a
count on
streaky
him.
shooter. He's a streaky
Who?
shooter.
Not like KCP though.
Bradley.
I feel like he just a baseline. He not like no. He
That's-
not
I
like a
don't think he
spectacular
is
shooter.
too.
He just like a shooter. He can knock down
And he
probably like
can miss
35
them.
to 40.
He's more
He's
consistent
streaky.
though.
Yeah,
I don't
call
think
him
he's streaky. I don't think he's streaky.
He just normal, I guess. I don't know the word.
Is it?
Kimmel went back to Charlotte, and Charlotte welcomed him back. I thought that was pretty dope. They welcomed him with an opening or with a standing ovation.
And the video,
And a video. That's what people do now. That which is dope, you know.
which they should.
Yeah, I agree. Anything else from that game?
Not really.
Boston #1. I didn't know that. Boston #1 in the East.
7-1.
Can they? How long do you think they'll be the #1 team?
I picked them as the number 3 team, and I said also that I see them beating Philly in a series.
Boston.
Yeah, I said that on the first episode, but they will lose to the Bucks.
So how long do you think they can hold the #1 spot?
Seedings don't really matter in my opinion like that, but it's gonna
It
fluctuate.
do.
All-Star
It's gonna
break. I mean,
fluctuate.
like, will you think they'd be like the best team? That's what I mean. Like, do you think they'd be?
Once All-Star hits, no, they won't be number 1
Okay.
in the East.
So let me ask y'all this: do y'all think Kemba make it different being with the Celtics than Kyrie did?
I do.
Yeah, yes, but it's not to say that Kemba's a better player than Kyrie.
No, we
It's
know
just
that.
the situation.
I think
And
he's a
how
better player for the
Boston-
team.
Any player, it would have been hard for any player to come in after what Boston did without Kyrie. Any star player to come in
But
now.
I think Kyrie
And-
could have did it, but he came in. They were saying like he was messing the whole move.
But I'm saying, I think that would have been difficult for any star after what Boston did, made that run without him or any star. It would have been difficult for any star to come in there and just.
The reason why I say Kemba fits better, at least, is because Kyrie don't. It'll work with Kemba because Kemba know he's Kemba. Kyrie won. Kyrie, he already good, and then he won a championship, and now he on his team. He feel like he should do everything any fucking way. So Boston looked real good with Isaiah Thomas because the ball moved a whole lot. It wasn't nothing. You couldn't. It was hard for them to stop one aspect of the offense, right?
But I ain't talking about with Isaiah.
But I'm going back to that.
Uh-oh.
So that's why the team looked good, and they never looked that good with Kyrie because Kyrie has the ball. The ball found Isaiah Kyrie had the ball. You know what I'm saying? The ball. I don't know if Kyrie's the type of player where the ball can just find him, for an open shot or whatever. Kyrie want to be the one with the ball. Probably should be the one with the ball. I also think that we found out that Kyrie ain't the number one.
Everybody knew that. Like,
He didn't.
of course, he played Batman, not Batman, Robin to Bron.
But I'm saying, I think that showed.
That's
it,
what's
I
going to
think
happen
Boston
once
showed. it.
KD comes back. It's going to be perfect for him.
But that's why I think Brooklyn is looking a certain way. Kyrie was leading the league in scoring and all this other stuff, and the team wasn't really looking that good.
Yeah. I think ego got in the way when he was in Boston.
Same thing that happened with somebody else, but he's going to sit on the bench, and so it won't be showcased.
Ooh.
Out in the bay.
What the
It's the
fuck?
same stuff. Kyrie can't lead a team by himself.
Reason I think Kemba better with them because I think Kyrie has this type of ego, man. It's just like, and Kemba don't. Kemba like, let's just play as a team. Kyrie was more like, follow my lead.
Yeah.
Kyrie
know what
want to
I'm
be the
saying?
reason why they win. Kemba is
Yeah.
okay with the ball. I think he, as far as skill set, he's closer to Kyrie than he would be Isaiah Thomas. So I feel like it just fit better because they're gonna get all of the good aspects they would get from Kyrie, but none of the negative aspects from
But
Kyrie.
another thing I mentioned, for Boston to take that next step, it has to be Tatum's team. Kyrie wasn't gonna let that happen. As to y'all was saying about Walker, Walker will allow that to happen for the team success.
I'm not. Do you think Tatum is ready for that though?
Yes.
I
I think
it's
last
time.
year they postponed it for Kyrie.
Yeah. I
Tatum
see
got
it.
to take that next step.
But you know what I think the X factor is? Gordon Hayward, man.
Yeah.
Who had
Yeah.
surgery? I don't know how long he's gonna be out, but he did have
He
surgery.
said 46 weeks.
He did have surgery.
Come on, 46
He did
weeks.
have surgery.
But the other guy is out for the year. Come on,
It's the
man.
same thing Steph had?
That's what he said it was. I don't know.
Bro, I ain't even getting into that.
I'm not arguing. All I said, I don't know. What did I say on the way?
He was starting to look good too,
I didn't know
He
Steph.
was.
I didn't know Steph broke his left hand. I didn't know
He
that.
thought it was his other hand, his shooting.
Because why else would he be out 3 months? I didn't know that. So, but I don't know. Good for Kemba. So the marquee matchup we're gonna focus on this week in the NBA is the Clippers at Rockets. What night is that?
That is on
Wednesday night, I believe. So Clippers, Rockets. Will Kawhi play?
I was just about to say, is your boy gonna play?
I believe he does play this game.
I don't
believe he
know,
plays
man.
this
He
game.
ducked the
what?
He
No,
ducked-
you know why I'm
he
saying
ducked
that?
the Greek freak.
No, he's not playing
I
back
don't
to
think
backs.
that.
He's
Wow, look.
He the only one
You
I got
had-
faith in to stop.
But look, you had 2 games. You could play against Portland,
'Cause it's a
or you could play
back-to-back.
against the Bucks.
Ville. It's a back to back.
Okay,
He's not
play
playing
the
back to
Bucks.
back.
Play the Bucks and don't play
Did
Portland.
that fall on the back to back?
No,
I'm with him. I see his point.
play the Bucks.
Play the better
Don't
matchup.
Yeah.
And you know why I'm saying he's playing on Wednesday?
See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about?
No, I'm telling you why
Because
he's
if this was
playing.
Steph and he dunked anybody,
He's ducking the entire league.
No,
What
you
talking
right,
about?
you
If
right.
this was Brian, y'all would crucify Brian if he didn't play that.
don't say
game.
y'all. I don't know if he would.
He's the
The league
world
would-
hater on this show. What are you talking about?
I'm not
In
saying
aspect
y'all. I'm
of
just saying
what?
the league. Period.
I never
that
talk about
sports-
Brown when it comes to that kind of stuff, but I'm just speaking on. I believe that you would have much different things to say if this was a player that you didn't necessarily like as much about this load management stuff.
I don't
Because
like
you keep telling us that before he got hurt and showed us he can't carry a team, however you feel about it. You told us that Steph ankles can't hold up anyway, so it'd probably be better for him to have load management. Why is Kawhi? We don't know. Maybe Kawhi ankles can't hold up, and that's why he's doing this load management stuff.
8 games in the
He
season.
did it all last year. What y'all
8
talking
games
about?
in the season, and you take 2 games off of 8 games. You still in your 20s, dog. Like, what's
His
the
first
point?
10 games last year, did he miss games with Toronto?
I don't even
Yes.
remember.
He was coming off
the
injury
Yes.
too.
Yes.
He was
The
coming off
answer
injury.
is yes. So It's the same thing.
He's not injured.
Why is it so heightened this
He's
year?
not
Because he's
injured.
coming
He
off
wasn't. Doc said he's not injured. He's okay
That's
to play.
the problem. Doc should have never said that.
But it's the truth.
That's why he got fined.
So why are you not playing, dog? Like,
Since
what's the
when do you
reason?
tell the media the truth?
Why
I'm
you
just
answer your
saying.
question? Why you want to answer your question?
If you not hurt, why not
Because
play?
you don't want to risk a re-aggravation of something.
You can come back that next game and get
That's
hurt.
why.
You could come back that next
Right,
game
but if
and
you
get
take
hurt.
a night off, it's less likely to happen.
Man.
Right or wrong.
And then they be like, oh, fourth quarter, oh, he did his thing fourth quarter. Nigga, he resting. That's why. He got a whole
Back to
game
the
to
question.
rest.
Will Kawhi play Wednesday versus
Mhm.
the
Oh,
Rockets?
yeah, you
the
wanna
answer
get
is
off
yes,
that.
because it's not they're not coming off a back-to-back. Tuesday they don't play. So he's playing.
I swear
That's
to God,
my point.
He better
Back to
play.
back to
He
back.
better play against this.
He doesn't play
He
back to
better
back.
play,
It's not a
dog.
back to back. They don't play Tuesday night.
Who do they play after that game?
The next, they play Wednesday versus the Rockets.
He's
That's why
saying
I'm
they're
saying
gonna
he's
play
gonna
because
play.
he's not gonna be a back.
So they play Wednesday. I'm saying, do they play anybody like Thursday or Tuesday?
No, they don't play Tuesday.
They don't
You
play
gotta say that.
Thursday. No, they do
Oh, they do play
against the
Tuesday?
Pelicans. So he probably gonna sit
I
that.
swear to God,
So
if
he probably
if
gonna sit
he
that.
sit against the Houston dog, we gonna have a problem, dog.
He's not because
If he
it's not
sit
the
against
night
Houston.
before they're off.
Man, we gonna see.
Wednesday is
He
their
gonna-
back to
He
back.
gonna choose Brandon Ingram over.
I swear, dog, you better not sit out with Houston.
If he do,
Y'all really coming for Kawhi like he ducking certain
I hate
players?
that,
I
dog.
said that in the beginning. I,
I
don't
hate
think
that.
he's ducking nobody. But
That old low man, I hate it, man.
with this load management, if it was Steph, it wouldn't be no load management. It wouldn't just be some understand. We wouldn't get the same context out of you as we
Because
getting
he's
right now.
sitting the whole year. That's why.
Right. Answer this. If LeBron did the same thing he did, the
LeBron
league.
has done.
No. Answer this.
He
If
has.
LeBron, look, if he played Portland and then he played Greek Freak, and then he set out that Bucks game, what would people go?
How many
people not
games-
gonna go at him?
People go after.
They
When
be
did
like, oh,
LeBron
he
shut
took the
down for
game.
last year?
Huh?
When did LeBron shut down last
Like
year?
Christmas. That's when he got hurt.
No, I'm talking about when he shut down for the season.
No.
He missed like the last 10 games just because they were out of the playoff hunt.
And he
But he
should.
says, I play when I'm not injured. Nigga, you wasn't injured.
But that's smart though.
See, no, but don't come out and say that BS then.
But you agreed it was smart though, right?
He ain't got nothing to say.
So it's not smart for Kawhi to sit.
No,
I never said
because
that.
He's not
I
hurt.
never want to see.
That's why I'm saying Bron wasn't hurt.
It's,
so play my dude.
Listen, it's different.
You
because
said
He
two
said he
things.
want to see the marquee matchup.
It's different because this the end of the season. You're not gonna make the playoff. This is the beginning of the season. 8 games.
So
in.
why are you risking at the beginning? You know you're gonna make the playoffs.
Why
What
not
you
play?
talking about?
You could. It could be a game after that you set out, and you come to the next game. You could get injured.
So when is it appropriate, or when is load management not appropriate then? Because if he's saying,
When
I
you
understand
like
both
the player.
sides. I understand both sides. He's saying LeBron did it toward the end of the year because it didn't matter. You saying, and he's saying
I
that that's
say
why
that.
he shouldn't. That's why he shouldn't play in the beginning of the year because it don't matter. So I'm saying when should they play? When does it matter?
Man, I think they should have a rule.
Whatever works best for that
you're not hurt,
individual.
I think they should have a rule. If you're not hurt,
You don't give this same nothing to nobody else.
How?
Dude,
What is beneficial for
I'll just
Curry
ask you.
sitting? Because I know where you're going. to
I
with
think
this.
I keep saying I will mention them, but I keep saying more teams than or more instances than just that. Nobody you would give this context to, outside of players that you like.
No, that's what y'all do. I don't. Do
I
that.
ask you that. Am I wrong? Do you think that I'm wrong in saying that to him? That he wouldn't feel this way about another player that he?
no.
You don't like Kawhi because
I
he-
do like Kawhi.
No, you don't. Not
I-
this year. You don't because he's a foe of who? Of LeBron.
I still think he's a good player, but it's just like this load management is
Would
like
be taken differently if it was anybody else.
But Bron did the same thing.
And he got
last
talked about
year.
for it.
different.
See, you want to say it's different because you like Bron.
No, I'm saying it's different
How y'all
because
say I like a
it's
certain
the
player.
end of the season. He just came off an injury and he wasn't going to make the playoffs.
You're healthy, play. That's what he just said yesterday. If I'm healthy, I play.
Dog,
Who are you referencing that against?
you can't do that with 8 games in the season.
Yeah,
dog.
you know Brown like to do that with that pass.
Yeah.
You know the little.
Who you
sneak
talking
shot
about? That little sneak diss. Who you talking about?
You know who he talking
All right,
about.
and you gonna see him in the playoffs. Keep talking that. Have that
All
same
right,
energy.
I can't wait till
Have that
Christmas.
same energy.
I can't wait to.
The good thing
That's
is
the
Kawhi gonna
same.
fuck Brown up, but ain't nobody gonna fuck Anthony Davis up.
Yeah, he's gonna get up, but
Yeah,
they
and
gonna
that's what's gonna be
lose,
the difference.
so-
No, they ain't.
Man,
Anything else?
Look. If you was Kawhi, would you play or no?
Play what? If
Like-
I'm not playing back-to-backs, I'm not playing.
So, you wouldn't play?
If it's a back-to-back, no.
Why?
If it's a part of my regimen of,
He's not coming off any surgery or anything.
I'm not playing. If that's the course we're taking,
You though, outside of the course we're
I'm
taking,
saying you
if
personally.
you're
would you
Kawhi,
play?
would you want to play?
if I heard LeBron's comments and I'm facing LeBron and Lakers, I'm playing that back-to-back.
Okay.
Anybody else? No.
So,
Anybody that talks, okay, I'm gonna play. If
I'm not-
you're on that level, then
I'm just saying,
playing.
if you was in the same predicament he was in when he played Portland and Bucks.
No, because Giannis didn't talk shit. What's name didn't talk
Well,
shit.
why wouldn't you play? That's my thing. Why wouldn't you play?
Because it's a part of my regimen. I'm not playing back-to-backs to rest.
So what? So it's a rest thing. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Because his body probably can't hold up. Because
You
that's
20.
what
You in your mid-20s, dog.
What are you t-
And I'm not
playing.
saying
Me
that I don't
personally,
think his
I'm
body
playing.
can hold up.
I love the game too much. I'm playing.
It's so easy to say this right here, right now,
I'm
Bill.
playing,
You don't know
dog.
what you would do in
You
that
don't-
situation.
But you don't know. I get what you're saying. But like, it caused, like, you don't want to get hurt. I get it. But it's no saying, like, even that you could step out that one game and play the next game and still get hurt. Regardless. You know what I'm saying? It might lessen the chances of getting hurt. But you still can get hurt.
Yeah.
So it's just like, to me, I'm too competitive. I want to play. And if I had to pick between one of the two, I'm playing against the Bucks because they're a better
But you
team.
can't pick it if you're going off playing back-to-backs.
Man, I'm playing.
Why can't he pick it? This is the only thing. You're not asking the questions that you would ask if we were saying this for anybody else. You know how you would be. That's all I want you to. That's all I want you to
that
admit
moment
to.
to happen and then ask me.
Because we have,
Because
we
you going
have,
off of what I would do.
because we have what you have done. No, I don't write them down, so I don't have the examples right here in my pocket.
Okay, so.
But I am 100% certain, or I'm confident in my assumption that you would say something different.
You know?
Who y'all got?
If Kawhi play, I got the Clippers.
Clippers.
Without
Kawhi or
Kawhi,
not?
With or without?
I don't know about that.
No, they'll lose without him. But I think he's playing, so I'm going Clippers.
All right, anything else?
I swear, if he don't play, we gonna come back to this. I swear, you better play.
He ain't gonna play Thursday. He ain't gonna play against the Pelicans.
You better not.
He'll come out and play all the rest of the season. Watch. Just to shut everybody up. Thanks for watching another episode of Overtime Sports Show. Make sure you guys are tapped in. Follow along with the hashtag #LetOvertimeKnow. Follow along and join in the conversation. Follow us everywhere, WTMN World. Make sure you visit WTMNworld.com today. Follow myself, LO Cool Torrance.
Jamar Warren Facebook, aka Bird.
Caddy King Caddy on Instagram.
Thank y'all for watching.